Every day when you're waking up, when you're working out, or if you just need a mental boost, download Mindset to start your day right. If somebody comes up to me and says, "I can't stop drinking, can you help me?" I can say yes and follow up and do it. That's the best thing. And I've said this for a long time. When I die, I don't want friends to be the first thing that's mentioned. I want that to be the first thing that's mentioned. And I'm going to live the rest of my life proving that. Most people, when they drink, they feel a little kind of queasy and a little silly, and then they stop. But for me, that's what happened. Want more and more and more and more. You start partying with your friends, but you notice that your friends stop and switch to coffee at 11 o'clock at night. Or maybe your friend goes, "No, you know what? I've had enough. I'm going to have a glass of water." But you don't stop. I was the last girl at the bar going, "Come on, let's have Zambuca shots at this point." I didn't understand what an end meant. An end was just me going to sleep, so that's not normal. My drinking was different from my friends because I would be the last one to leave. I would sneak drinks right away. I was the one getting sick and passing out while others knew when to go home. There was nothing cool or fun about it. It was really sad and weak, and in the end, I was alone, cut off from my friends. My family didn't want to help me until I fixed this. Just a quick lesson on alcoholism for those who don't know. And addiction too, of course. It's a disease, which is the first thing I didn't know. In 1956, I think the American Medical Association called it a disease. It affects two things, your mind's obsession. I feel nothing. I feel only deep sadness and a strong need to get more. I think the hardest part of addiction is this strong pull, this need and desire for more. Even when I know that more is what causes sadness, hitting rock bottom, and not wanting to be here anymore. Then there's a reaction in your body, which means once you have a drink, your body says, "Okay, now give me everything you had last time, and even more." There are two issues. There's a strong addiction and all that comes with it. Addiction has serious effects on the brain and body, and it often comes with trauma. People can't just let go of this trauma. It's part of them now. Once someone is traumatized, that issue doesn't go away easily. You can't start fixing the trauma until the addiction is under control. At first, they won't be able to face it, and it only makes the addiction worse. It isn't about being weak. It's a sickness we might not even realize we have. When someone says, "Just stop," it can make you very angry. Many people wonder why addicts can't just stop. Stopping isn't enough. They need support. Addicts need 12-step meetings, therapy, and help with their mental health. They must work through the steps to heal. We need a sponsor. We need a group of people who understand our struggles so we can relate and feel better by helping each other. That is our peace. But until we get there, stopping is very hard. He turned to me and said, "Just remember it's not your fault." I was confused and asked him to repeat it. He said, "It's not your fault." I asked, "What do you mean it's not my fault?" "I'm the one doing it." He explained addiction and alcohol to me, and he saved my life. You must remove that thought from your mind because for those who have faced addiction, it is not a choice. No one wanted this to happen. This is not your fault. So let's begin with love and support and say, "Look, I want to help you." Most people ask, "Why can't you just stop?" Well, ask someone, "Why can't you just stop breathing?" When you have a brain problem like a compulsive disorder, it doesn't make sense. Why would I choose to hurt myself with something that harms my life? It seems clear that something isn't right with my brain. I've learned that I can't drink because once I start, I can't stop. I've been going to AA for a long time, and many people have told me that if hard work alone could make me sober, I would have been sober long ago. I've tried many times, but I believe you need some kind of spiritual connection or faith. Many times, it's a harmful habit, whether it's with sex, drugs, or something else, where I give up what I really want and what I believe is true. My truth is that I am my best self when I am sober. I call it God, but that higher power is definitely working through me. I have never felt this way without a spiritual practice. Music has always been my spiritual practice. I believe it helped shape who I am. I made a lot of mistakes. Since becoming famous, I made many mistakes caused by drugs and situations I got into. But those mistakes also became lessons. They turned into songs, conversations, or things I needed to share in a 12-step meeting that might have saved someone's life. I really don't know, but I know I'm here for a reason. It took decades of my life to understand this. I pray to you. If you feel you have this problem or know someone who does, raise your hand. Find someone who knows more about this and talk to them honestly. Keeping secrets is what harms us. If you're dealing with any addiction like I did, it's hard to admit, but I wanted to change. I just didn't know how. Then I had to discover ways to fill my time with other things that could take the place of my old habits. And 24 hours turned into 1 day, then 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. Before long, I started creating a new habit and a new way of living. One person, that's all it takes to change the pattern in any family.